Hello friends, in this video tutorial we are going to discuss one of the important feature of any programming languages, and that is function. Okay, let's first understand what function is. For that, let me consider I have a petrol pump and there I have hired one person called Kenny. His job is to fill one bottle of petrol whenever he is called. Then we can call Kenny as a function because whenever I call Kenny, he'll just fill one bottle of petrol and come to me. Again, if I need a petrol, I'll call Kenny, he'll fill one bottle of petrol and come to me. That means his task is designed in such a way whenever he is called, he has to complete his a specific task. That's what function is also. In programming language, function is similar to Kenny. That means whenever it is called, it will do some sorts of statements, it will achieve some codes that it designed inside it and return to the place from where it is called. In order to understand functions better, let's go through our syntax and examples. First of all, I'd like to show you syntax of functions. This is the syntax of function. First of all, in order to use function, we first need to declare it. Declaration of functions has this syntax where return type is a data type that function is going to return. That means whenever it completes all the statements inside it, it is going to return some type of data to the place from where it is being called. And function name is the name given to it. For example, like Kenny, which is the name given to the person I have hired in my petrol pump. Okay. Parameters are the value which are going to pass to the parameters are the value that we are going to inside this function. In our example, whenever we call Kenny, he'll come to me with 1 liter petrol. But in return, I need to pay him some money. That money is like parameters, the things that we need to give to the functions. That function will use in its statements. Okay, now let's see example to understand the function better. Here I have two examples to make you understand the function. In this first function example, I have created one function here. That is print line name of the function. This parenthesis shows that it is a function, and the void. Void means it is not going to return any type of data after completing execution of these statements inside it. What this function is going to do is print a line of dashes. That's all. Now, in main function, I am printing let's start learning C. After that, I am calling that function println. Always the functions are called with their name and these parentheses. When I call this function, it is going to print this dashed lines. And after dashed line, again it is going to print by Nepali coders. And again, if I call that function, it is again going to print that dashed line. Okay, let's run this program and see. Go to build and run. See here, it is displaying let's start learning C and one dash line because I am calling that println function. Again, it is printing by Nepali coders and printing one dash line because I am calling println function again. That's all. Now let's see another example with a function with parameters and return data type. That means let's see this function. The function named sum. Here we are passing two values which is stored in integer a and integer b. That means integer decides that it is going to take two integer values. This function needs two integer value to execute. And this int before the function name indicates that this function after execution is going to give value that is integer. What this function does is it takes two value a and b and add those value and store in the variable called sum. Going to return that variable to the place from where it is called. Now let's come to this main function. Here I have created three variables x, y and result. I am taking two integers from the user and scanning those two integers in x and y and here see. In place of result, I am assigning the value returned by this function. I am calling this function sum. And what I need to do is, while calling this function, I need to pass two values. I am passing x and y. Both are integers, which goes to this function here. And will be copied into the variable a and b. And those will be added and returned back. That means when I call this function with x and y value, it will return the sum of x and y and assign that value into this result variable, printing the result. And finally, I am printing the sum equals to result. That's all about function. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can contact us through our website or you can comment us in our Facebook page. Thank you.